Hi Sarge, thanks for actually allowing me to actually come here to BLooiE's today, this afternoon at the Aquarius. Thanks for hosting me also for the food tasting session. I really enjoyed the food. So these are some of the questions which I'll actually ask you along the way during this interview,
sure.
Just to share with my readers, what is BLooiE all about.
Sure.
Okay, Sarge, how do you actually start the restaurant, this restaurant, BLooiE's?
When my wife Fiona finished graduating from university, she wanted to start a business. So she started a bubble tea business.
It was how many years ago?
Whoa, that's going back now to, it's going to be about 14 years ago.
14 years ago.
Okay. She did the bubble tea business for a couple of years.
Back in where? In Singapore?
In Singapore.
Okay.
And we had about eight outlets for bubble tea, but we had an opportunity to sell it. And it was about the time when the bubble burst.
All right. But you still made a profit from the sale?
We certainly did.
All right, good for you.
We even sold the license back to the Taiwanese.
Really?
Yes. So we ended up with
what brand was that?
It was called Easy Way.
The Easy Way.
Which is what's that called in Taiwan?
Oh, okay. 休闲小站. All right.
It was one of the largest brands in Taiwan that we brought to Singapore. When we sold the business, we ended up with an outlet in Siglap, the very first BLooiE's, and we were undecided what to do. Both Fiona and I had never done a restaurant. I was in the offshore business, and Fiona was dabbling in the financial markets. We decided our office in Siglap that we would do some sort of F&B, and that's when I decided that we should do a Roadhouse. Being from the countryside of Canada, a Roadhouse is a place that we would socialize in. We'd have homemade food, cold beer, entertainment. Because I lived in the countryside, the closest place for me to go to meet friends or whatnot was a Roadhouse.
Where do you stay back in Canada?
In southern Ontario, between Toronto and Ottawa, in a small town.
I see.
And,
so you grew up there?
I grew up there. So being in Singapore, I missed the atmosphere of the Roadhouse, where the food would be home cooked. You would know your neighbors. You would enjoy a relaxed, casual ambience. So we decided to do a rustic style Roadhouse. And the name BLooiE's comes from my dog. We had
your dog?
Basset Hound. That's why the logo is a dog's head. He was a very special dog, and he became the namesake for the Roadhouse, BLooiE's Roadhouse.
I see. So you named your restaurant after your beloved dog?
Basset Hound. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. BLooiE.
BLooiE.
Yep,
all right. How do you actually position a BLooiE?
BLooiE's is casual, family-oriented dining. The nature of a Roadhouse is generally home-cooked food, some sort of entertainment, TV, pool table, and a bar. So it's kind of a cross between a diner and a pub, but still family-oriented. You can still come down with the family and kids, so you can have a Roadhouse-style meal with a cold beer. You can watch your sports on TV and play a game of pool if you want.
So you have a pool table there, and you've got a screen over there.
Yes.
That actually do you actually play the soccer matches during the
soccer matches or whatever sports is going on. I'm a big ice hockey fan, so we cater to a lot of the ice hockey people. We have live entertainment at this outlet, and it's just a place to relax and enjoy yourself.
So it's a very laid back kind of environment.
Laid back, casual, rustic type of place. It doesn't matter. You can come in your working attire with your shirt and tie, or you can come in your flip flops and your shorts. Okay.
So it's very family-oriented restaurant. Very good. So would you consider down the line to franchise this brand that you actually started?
We've considered franchising. Yes, we actually did a license agreement in Indonesia, in Surabaya.
Okay.
But franchising is a difficult business, right? We did franchising work with the bubble tea. To franchise BLooiE's is, we're open to it, but you need the right people.
Currently, do you have the BLooiE's, the name being trademarked?
Yes, it is. BLooiE's Roadhouse.
Worldwide or only
in Singapore?
In Singapore, okay. So in other words, maybe down the line there would be possibility if the opportunity arises and the right people come along.
Sure, with the right people. A lot of people who look at the F&B business like it's an easy way to make money. And so they've come to us that, we'll pick up a franchise, but they have no experience in F&B. And they don't know what they're getting into. To run a restaurant, a Roadhouse restaurant like that's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
And sometimes people aren't prepared for that commitment.
It's almost like 24-hour, 365 days a year, the kind of a business that you actually run.
Yes, F&B business is a hands-on business.
Exactly. What is your background, Sarge? And which industry were you formerly from?
My background is offshore. I was in the deep diving business for many years. I had a business here, and that's what brought me to Singapore in 1979.
1970.
79.
79.
I came to Singapore, and I worked for many, many years in the diving business until I retired in 2006.
2006.
Fiona runs the business, and in 2006, when I retired from my business, I started helping her out, and we expanded from that point on.
I see. So, how many years of F&B experience would you actually bring with you? The fact that you actually started with the bubble tea, how many years would you consider your F&B experience then?
About 14 years.
14 years since you started the bubble tea business, okay, until now. Currently, apart from yourself and Fiona, are there any other partners in the company?
We have no partners, no shareholders, no investors.
Okay, so solely family owned.
Yeah. And when Fiona and I have an argument, I sleep on the couch.
All right. Okay. Is this the currently only F&B brand that you are involved in? Are there any other brands that you plan to develop or are already running?
We already have a Taiwanese concept called Lee's Taiwanese.
Lee's Taiwanese.
The first outlet opened at the new Star Vista in October, and the second outlet will open at the end of this month in Gem, which is Jurong.
Okay, Jurong. All right, that'll be in month end.
Yeah, and that's traditional, strictly Taiwanese food, Taiwanese concept.
Currently, do you have a holding company that actually owns all the company right now?
Yes, Sargeant Lee Group Holdings owns the group of companies.
All right, okay. What is your expansion plans right now for BLooiE? Apart from having just 4 outlets right now, are there plans to expand, down the line to have more outlets?
The current business plan is, if we do expand BLooiE's, is to look to go more QSR, quick service restaurant. These days with the staff crunch, it's very difficult to expand business.
Yes.
Matter of fact, we actually are not expanding the Lee's Taiwanese as much as we are able to and want to because of staff. We just can't get enough staff to staff the business. So no matter how much we want to expand, until staff issues are resolved and more people are freed up to work, expansion is very difficult.
What the problem that you're facing actually is exactly what other restaurant owners actually do face, the staff crunch.
I believe not only restaurants, but anybody
the service industry especially, yes, due to the
everybody.
tightening of the labor's employment law. Yeah. Who actually handles menu planning right now at the BLooiE's?
I would have to say Fiona plans
Fiona.
pretty much everything. She's the brains behind it.
All right.
Of course, because it's Western food. I mean, originally we planned a lot of these menu how we want, but she has far better taste buds than I do. I just like everything, She's able to judge the food and the ingredients and does the quality control. She's very good at that.
She's got a very intelligent tongue.
Yeah, very intelligent tongue. It can be very sharp too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But of course, everything, even the Taiwanese food I tried when she's far better at the tasting.
Right. I think women actually, you know, when you let women actually handles the recipe, you would actually do it fine. Do you find?
Yeah, we fine-tuned the recipes over a period of time. We try to keep things authentic to the North American concept, but we also take in consideration local tastes and whatnot.